Have you ever had other requests sent to you, both odd, awesome, what have you, through your writing? Like, this was in a play be done, this amazing play happened.
Yeah. I think.
And feel free to share.
Do you have a weird thing you want to ask me? Is that? Okay, good. I think the nature of it, I think when you write about things that, and you know, like I notice this, when I read other people's books, you're spending a fair amount of time with someone, and so at the end of that book, you feel fairly familiar with them, and so maybe you ask them things that you forget, like, we are actually strangers with one another. And so people say the weirdest stuff to me, and they ask me stuff that's totally not appropriate because they think we have just spent a long time together. Someone today, in fact, a male person that I don't know, asked to stay in our home. My mind is so flooded with reasons why that's not going to happen, I almost can't. Largely because you're a stranger is why. But I think people just feel connected and familiar, so they ask, mostly ask to stay at our home. That happens a lot.
They just really want you to feed them, I think.
People ask
after bread and wine,
to come to eat. Yeah. I was out here several years ago, and there was a girl who said, and this is the funny thing about like the public-private side of things, she really wanted to get together, and she would hear me speak at chapel or whatever, but she needed to like sit face to face. She knew we would have like this serious, amazing connection. And so, I hope she's not here. No. And we went out to coffee, and like 15 minutes into coffee, she literally looks at me and she says, I thought this would be more amazing. And I was like, yeah, me too. You're awful. But that's the thing, you know, people think that, you know, so we're done, right?
It reminds me of the time that I almost hugged Lisa Kudrow. It's like, Lisa Kudrow's in my house all the time. I love her, but she's in a boy now. Oh, my friend, you're a famous person. Yeah, but that's one of the things about your writing that does. It's so honest that it lets us be honest immediately. As we're reading it, like, oh. But then when we connect with you, you're still so present and you're still so authentic that I think that's that sense that we want to connect with that kind of authenticity. Even if we don't have the background, even though we're not Annette, even though we're not Sarah, we're like, but that kind of person, I want to be like that kind of person, and I want to have those kind of people around me. So I think that's just the thing that we all can, like, you read it and you're like, okay, how can I create more of this in my own spheres?